Time for the CJFL Coach's Comment. Head coach Bob Reist from the Valley Huskers joins us here in beautiful Chilliwack on the field. This field's going to be really busy come a couple of months, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got training camp starting here at the end of the month, 27th, so things will be picking up speed pretty fast, and it'll be a lot of guys flying around on the field for sure.
You've seen that already in spring camp. How did that go?
Spring camp was a really good camp for us. We had about 80 kids come in. We were missing, a handful of vets that weren't able to make it in, but a lot of opportunity to evaluate some of the talent coming in and just really see where the roster shapes up going into the season.
Seems to be a lot more local flavor too on this team.
Yeah, I mean, over the years, we've done an incredible job of building up our local talent. I think when I first came here, we didn't have a single local kid on our team. We're up to, closing in on 40 local kids now. So, and that's all, part and parcel with the success of the local programs here. GW coming off a provincial championship, and Sardis producing very good talent, and the Abbotsford schools as well. So, that's part of our priority is getting local kids involved and getting them on the field.
You mentioned 12 vets you haven't seen yet, but you do expect to have them come back, and who are we still wanting to see?
Yeah, I mean, some of our kids out of Ontario, it's pretty expensive to fly in for spring camp and then turn around and go home and fly back a month later. So, understandably, we excuse them on spring camp. But we've been in very close touch to see where they're at in their off-season programming and strength, and just making sure that they're coming into camp ready to go, because obviously with spring camp and the numbers, competition is going to be high. And we make that very clear to our guys that you better be ready to compete when you step on the field, because there's a lot of guys here that are, and a lot of guys want to play, and competition brings out the best in us all, right?
Is there one position already that is showing some pretty good competition that you're excited to see what happens at May camp?
Yeah, I mean, defensive line, is a big one for us. We brought in some really good players there. Tyson Holgan out of Saskatchewan, Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, had a phenomenal camp. That kid's going to be a beast in this league. Offensive line is a very highly contested position for us this year. We got some international kids coming in. We returned some good local kids. And that's a position that I expect very high competition at for sure.
How about quarterback? Everybody wants to talk about the quarterback.
Absolutely. I mean, we signed Tyron Duvall this year. He's an Abbotsford kid that played at the University of Saskatchewan. He's brought in, had a really good camp, and certainly he's going to be pushing Josh, who was our starter last year. And the competition there is going to be very, very high, and we're excited to see how that plays out as well.
Without giving too much away, do you expect this team to be somewhat similar scheme system-wise?
I mean, we've made some changes. I mean, our defensive coordinator, Tanner Hamadi, has moved on to the University of Calgary, so that, brings on some changes and little things that we'll tweak with our defense. But overall, I mean, no, we're going to get after it the same way we always get after it. We're going to play an aggressive style of football and, look to put some points on the board.
Do you like this time of year, the preparation for the season, or would you rather be playing games?
I think it's a love-hate relationship, like the off-season is incredibly long at times, and it's a lot of phone calls, it's a lot of emails, and it's a lot of meetings with the board and getting things ready to go. But certainly we look forward to getting back on the football field and coaching football and seeing our guys progress and, build towards success.
I think that first game's against Prince George, brand new team in the CJFL. That's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get to know Prince George pretty well. We play him 3 out of the first 5 games, which is new to this league, I'm sure, but it is what it is, and the schedule is what it is, right? So we don't know a lot about them, obviously, being a brand new team. You get a chance to look at some schemes and stuff that some of their coaches have ran in the past and sort of base things off of that. But we're going to prepare ourselves like we would any other team. It's the first game of the year, it means a lot, and we're looking forward to bringing them in here.
Well, thanks for doing this. Good luck during main camp, and then we'll see you in the season.
Awesome. Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me.